Hey guys, it's Ryan Quick here from Lexus of Edmonton to give you a virtual walk around of this Lexus IS 250 all-wheel drive. This one is in the Starfire Pearl white color with a black interior. Underneath the hood we have a 2.5 liter V6 engine pushing out about 204 horsepower and 185 torque, I believe. Also, the combined fuel economy is 9.1 with this engine. We'll take a look down at the rims. All-season radial tires, 17-inch rims. Pretty decent looking. Integrated turn signal on the mirror. The mirrors are also powered and heated. The doors are a touch to unlock. You can take a look at the trimming, the chrome trimming around the edge of the doors. Just kind of a little bit of a visual here. This package is the leather with moonroof and navigation package. So we'll move on to the interior now. So the doors are touch to unlock. Take a look down at the panel first. Notice the stitching on the leather here. Cup holder at the bottom, little flap for envelopes and papers and that kind of thing. We'll check out the power windows, the power locks, the power mirror control. Down here on the lower left, starting with the parking brake, the hood release, the gas cap, and the trunk release. Up here a little bit over, that's the controls for the trip odometer. And then down here we have the 8-way powered seats. So I'm going to hop in the car. I got the lights turned on so we can play with some of the settings around here and see what's going on. So here you have your light control and your wiper. Or no, those are just the lights. The wiper's over on the other side. And down here we have the steering wheel audio controls. So obviously the top two are the volume. These will change your radio station or your track if you're on a CD player. And the mode button will change you through AM, FM, satellite, CD, auxiliary, all those kind of things. If we check out on this side, over on the right, we have the Bluetooth controls. So the call answer, call hang up, the voice commands. Down here we have the cruise control knob. And this display button here changes the display screen that you see right here, and it'll show you, temperature, your range left in your tank, your average liter per 100 kilometers, and a couple other little things. So whatever you like to have that set to. And obviously the push button start. So now we'll check out the touch screen, the navigation screen. So defaultly it'll be on the navigation most of the time. But on the sides here you can see the different things we can check out. So I'll just show you the climate and the audio ones for now. So the climate control here, you have your fan settings right here. And then of course, the different ways that you want the fan set up, as well as to enable the dual temperature control mode here. We'll check out the audio screen. So up on the top, you have the AM, FM, and the satellite. And then different tracks and channels. You can have 6 presets of 6 channels each. So, more than enough for every driver that you would have in this car, and every family member to have their own if they like. And then we can check out some of the sound options for the stereo. Pretty basic, treble, mids, and bass, and then your faders, left and right, front and back. And the DSP settings to play with the surround if you want that on or off. I think it sounds better if it's on. Boom, just like that. So that's the display screen. Pretty straightforward, pretty intuitive and easy to use. If we move down a little bit lower here, you'll see there are also other controls for the fan here if you don't want to go to the display screen. So passenger and driver side temperature controls, auto, fan off, different fan modes, the front defrost. This is the rear window defrost, as well as the heated mirrors. And then of course whether you want the intake or the cycle for the air. And then down here, of course, we have the classic stereo controls as well as your CD player. A little bit lower, ashtray, lighter, give that a push, closes up. Shift knob with the sport mode with tap shift. If you shift it into, when you put it into sport like that, so drive is over there, sport's over like this, if you just set it here and don't touch it, then the car just goes in, it stays in automatic, but it's a more sporty throttle response. As soon as you start tapping this, then it switches into manual mode. So if you just want a little bit more power out of the car, but you don't want to shift it yourself, you just knock it into sport mode and don't touch it. Also in sport mode is when you can use the paddle shifters up here. One other little thing I will tell you related to the performance of the vehicle is this ECT button down here, which I believe stands for electronically controlled throttle, something like that. So if you have it in the neutral position where it is now, then it's going to be the normal factory kind of throttle response. Not too sporty, not too easy on the gas, just normal for everyday driving. If you push up to the power mode on a nice day when there's no snow and ice on the road, you're going to get a little bit more out of the throttle when you accelerate. It's going to kind of give it full throttle a little bit quicker. If you have it in the wintertime on the snow mode down here, it's going to do the opposite, so the car will take longer to get to that open throttle position and help you kind of start and stop, or not so much stop, but it'll help you kind of start without spinning your tires. It's very useful in the wintertime, especially with the all-wheel drive that this vehicle is equipped with. It's with winter tires, all-wheel drive, and then that on the snow mode. You honestly will never have a problem driving this in the winter. It's like a dream. You don't even notice the snow. So moving on now, we got the cup holder right here. Kind of flips down, flips up. Nice little shiny black finish. Take a look inside the armrests. We have a second cup holder, as well as at the back you have your USB auxiliary input as well as a power outlet. Moving over to the passenger side, you'll have the locking glove box, passenger door controls, as well as another little flap on the passenger door panel with the water bottle holder. I'll tell you a little bit about the mirror. It's auto dimming, so once it's nighttime it dims out the lights for you. You don't really need to do anything with that. Up here we have the door control for your garage door, sunlight or sunroof controls, as well as dome light and a sunglass holder. The sunshades in the vehicle have a light on them, and when you open up the mirror, the light comes on, close the mirror, light goes off. Pretty straightforward. And the last thing, I'll give you a quick demo here. I'm going to fire up the car and just show you, this is the backup camera. Pops up right in this display screen for you. So you get a nice big backup camera to see what's going on behind you. So I put it in reverse, and then the backup camera comes on automatically. So there you have it. Those are all the primary features of this Lexus IS 250 for the interior. Alright, so now we're going to come back to the rear of the vehicle and just check out the design work, its tail lights, that kind of thing. Give you a couple angles to look at from here. This vehicle is not equipped with a power trunk, but it does have the release button on the remote. So I'll open it up and we'll take a look at the cargo space. A couple of little extras with the car here. We have the floor mat for the cargo area, as well as the carpet floor mats, and a leather booklet to keep your manuals in. Notice it has the pass-through center seat for your skis. Good amount of cargo space back here, a little bit more than you would think from looking at the vehicle on the outside. Pretty straightforward. Alright, now we're going to take a quick look inside the rear seats. Not too much to show you, but we'll go over it anyway. So door panels basically just got that window control on there. Got the rubber floor mats on both sides. Little flap for magazines, that kind of thing on the back. A little bit of an ashtray there, plus the heating vents. And the center seat folds down. This pops open. You got some storage space in here. And the cup holders you press, they pop out and press back to lock again. They're pretty comfortable rear seats. They're a little bit bucket shaped, and you just kind of sit in them. Good support. Good to be in for a couple hours, you know, if you got to take a road trip, that kind of thing. It's really not that bad. Enough space for the passengers to be comfortable for most people. But yeah, there's not a lot to it. Just a back seat. Alright, now we're going to move around to the front of the vehicle again, let you take a little bit of a closer look at the headlights and the front grille. I've already popped the hood because we're going to take a look at that next. It's a very pretty little car from lots of points of view. So now I'll pull this open, we'll take a look at the engine. So one thing you'll notice about the Lexus vehicles is they have these nice, classy, well-finished black panels that cover up the engine compartment. They're held in place by these little plastic pop-out rivets. So they're easy to take off when someone needs to get in there, or if you're going to work on your car yourself or what have you. The engine is already equipped with a block heater. One other thing I'll say about the panels here is they not only serve the purpose of just looking nice and clean, but they also help prevent dust and debris from getting into the engine, as well as insulating the sound just a little bit. They are rubber sealed the whole way around as well. So in the engine, Lexus V6, as I mentioned before, it's a 204 horsepower with 185 torque. The combined fuel economy average on this vehicle is about 9.1 liters per 100 kilometers. So there's enough power to have some fun in this machine, and it's not going to break your wallet filling it up. So that's it for this Starfire Pearl White on black interior, IS250 all-wheel drive. My name's Ryan Quick from Lexus of Edmonton. Thank you for watching.